Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Coral, and this is where we talk about why you should spay and neuter your pets. Just kidding, this is where we talk about books. So today I'm doing a Top 5 Friday video for you, and I'm going to be talking about 5 of my favorite animals in books. I don't know, maybe it's not technically like my top 5, it's just some animals that I really liked in books. So, first I'd like to start with an honorable mention, and that is a book that I've recently talked about a lot, Swamplandia by Karen Russell. I really loved the alligators in this. They called them Seths, which was interesting. I don't know why they called them Seths, but I really love the Seths in this. I wish that it would have been more about the Seths, because I liked that, but honorable mention. Okay, now on to my actual 5. First one I'd like to talk about is the Megalodon from the book The Meg by Steve Alten. I really liked this. It was kind of ridiculous and over the top and full of action, which is not my usual kind of thing. But what I loved most about this book was the Meg, and that part of the story was told from the Meg's perspective. When you think about it, that seems strange, especially because it wasn't like the Meg talking to itself. It was like, I don't know. It was like, it was in the third person talking about the Meg specifically, which I liked. And the Meg is fucking badass. Next, I'd like to talk about My Cute Friend Baxter from Hellhound by Ken Greenhall. This is a short little tiny story about a psychopathic bull terrier named Baxter who's he's like searching for the best owner, because he is great and he wants the best for himself. So obviously he needs an owner worthy of his greatness. And in this, it's also told partly from Baxter's perspective, but in the first person. So that's kind of interesting. And I think that's what I like the most about this. So it was good. This was good. It was very gory. It was definitely, there are some parts where if you're very sensitive to harm to animals, I'd probably steer clear of this one. But if that's something you can deal with, I mean, like, I don't like to read about that, but it was part of the story and I still like the story. Anyways, what I'm saying is this was good, but don't read this if you're very sensitive to violence happening to animals. My next pick is Tim, the Weimaraner from Meddling Kids. I know this seems kind of like a polarized read for some people, but I thought it was enjoyable. I didn't not like it. I liked reading it. Like, it was kind of fun. It was definitely not the Scooby-Doo gang. So I'm not sure why they marketed it like that. But there is a dog in this named Tim, and he is just so funny. And they kind of personify him in some places, which is just so adorable. And it made me like want to hug my book because it was so cute. And he was great. He was the best character in this book. Okay, my 4th pick is probably not gonna surprise anybody, because you can't make a list about animals in literature without including at least one Stephen King book. And when I was thinking about the books that I wanted to include on this list, the first 3 were like Stephen King books, and I was like, oh no, I have to cut this down to 1. So this is the one that I chose, Cujo from Cujo. And I like Cujo so much, which is kind of really, it makes you really sad when you read it, liking Cujo, because it talks about him being so happy and excited in the beginning, and then he gets bit and he contracts rabies, and then it goes through, you know, how he's in pain and stuff like that. So that makes it rough. And then also it's like, you know, that the dog that Cujo was wouldn't want to be doing these things, which makes your heart hurt, but this was a great book. Okay, and my last pick is also, ooh, 4 of these were dogs. Oops. But I'd like to include Dog from A Feast for Crows. This dog is a dog, obviously, and he just kind of follows one of the sparrows around. You see him kind of, I don't know, he's just like a big fluffy dog, and the people meet this sparrow and they're like, hey, what's your dog's name? And he's like, he's not my dog, he's just Dog. And then Dog's just like, I'm Doug. And he's so happy. And it's like adorable, but then also the sparrow's talking about how like wolves don't bother him as he's traveling around alone because like Dog will just fucking eat wolves. So, Dog's a badass secretly, and I love him. And that is my final pick for animals that I've really loved in literature. There are probably dozens more that I could include here, but these are the ones that stuck out to me today, right now. So that's it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave me a comment if there are animals that you love in literature, because I fucking love animals and I just want to read all the animal character. I just want to read about all the animals. So, let me know who your favorite animal in literature is. I'd really like to check it out. But like I said, thanks for watching. I will see you soon, but until next time, see you later, alligators.